What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about this special, interesting looking knife, the SOG Kilowatt. So I got this knife because in my line of work, I do some electrical work. Like I do not anything crazy. I just splice a bunch of cables together, whether they be power or data. And this one intrigued me because I thought it would eliminate having to carry a ton of tools. This is called a SOG Kilowatt, and check it out. Look what it looks like before it even opens. So it looks a bit like a Frankenstein design where a bunch of stuff were put together from different parts of like different knife parts. But this is really cool. Let me show you this first. On the back is a wire stripper, and you just pull this up here, and then you just close it, twist it, and it's a typical wire stripper. I thought this was so cool, and especially because I love wire strippers that require this motion to pull rather than those prior types that you squeeze and then you have to do it this way on the wrist. I don't know why, but it causes like carpal tunnel for me. And then there are these three other holes right here, and this one actually uses the main blade. So you put the cable through, snap in, and then you twist and pull. That's pretty cool. And for other times where you just have these large cables or whatever it is, there's a jacket stripper back here, spring loaded, and you just put this around the cable, and then put some pressure, turn it around, and then it will mark outside. And you know what? You are able to break the cable out of that. It works fairly well. I thought it wouldn't work at all, but it was okay. I was able to cut some really thick cable with this, or at least it helped with it. And then, of course, the knife design, the handle here, the finger grip, not only is it awkwardly actually placed, it does work. Not particularly comfortable. There is jimping back here, so that's pretty nice. But all of this is designed, I think, purposely for the sake of like putting the rest of the cable here if you needed to dig deeper, and then you just take the blade and you just slice through. I know a lot of knives are already designed to do that, but this in particular looks like, feels like it's purposefully designed that way, the particular curve, the way it works. So that's pretty cool. So this actually got rid of my wire stripper tool for me that I have to carry extra because I have to carry my tool bag quite a distance. Actually, this actually eliminated one tool for me, so that's pretty awesome because I can use this as a knife and a wire stripper when I'm at least taking my tool bag to that particular location. Sorry, I can't reveal much because I can't really talk too much about where I work. The company doesn't really like that. The design itself is pretty cool. The SOG claims that it goes from 10 to 22 gauge wires, and then of course you can do the cables and the jacket stripper for larger things. So pretty much you got everything covered here. They designed it with electricians in mind. I mean, look at the blade. The blade itself has an electrical outlet, design on it. There's no other reason to put that there other than aesthetic. There is a schematic on the handle here, and that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm not an advanced electrician enough to know if these actually is meaningful tool or if it's just a design, but I do know the other side looks almost like a Harry Potter lightning bolt. Not really. I guess it has one more bolt, but yes, it's just all around just designed to make an electrician like, yeah, I own a knife that's designed for. The only thing that I don't like about it is because of all these things, it feels a little bit flimsy. It feels very, very plasticky. Yeah, it's a solid, thick plasticky, but it's still feels plasticky, and if you're gonna use some heavy use out of it, it makes me feel a little I don't know, it doesn't exactly fill me with a lot of security or a sense of peace working on with this thing. It is a knife that is definitely function over comfort, so to speak. It's not a very robust knife. Feels like it might fall apart, and I know some guys that have purchased this like 3 times already. Not because they broke it, but because they lost it. For some reason, this is the one tool they keep losing. I'm not sure if what that means. I'm not sure if this easily falls out of the pocket or if there's an issue with the clip, although it doesn't look like there would be. The action on this thing is pretty rough. Have trouble flipping it open with just the thumb. I have to do some wrist flick action here. Considering it's a SOG, I expected a better feeling action on the knife. So it's interesting. So SOG has some pretty cool stuff coming out and pretty interesting innovation. But at the same time, if they had the SOG feel and that sense of tacticalness that SOG knives come with, that'd be great. But on the other hand, I do rough this up more than most other knife users, I think. The places I work, like, trust me, it's a pretty rough place for any tool. So the fact that it held up and I'm able to clean it up as it is pretty cool. And you might be thinking, like, oh, you cleaned that up? Well, not much, but I'm just saying it looked terrible. If I showed you what this looked like beforehand, you would have thought it was like rusted or corroded or anything, but it's not rust or corrosion. It's just a lot of stuff on here. From the work I do, I can tell you that they do work. It is a pretty cool knife. It is a useful knife if you do a lot of wire stripping and you don't want to carry another wire stripper with you. Very, very cool. If you're an electrician, though, I guess this could be a backup, like an EDC wire stripper, if you will want one of those, because it's not designed specifically for that. So I can't imagine, like, if you're stripping wire, you're probably gonna have a different or better wire stripping tool. I guess this just makes a good backup for even like the heavy user electrician. So if you guys use this, or if you're an electrician, I would love to hear what you think of this. All right, well, there you have it. That was a SOG Kilowatt. It's about $50, and if you're looking for a knife that could do pretty much most things, including like electrical work or basically wire stripping, is what this comes down to. This is a knife. Again, would love to hear your comments on that. Thank you all so much. Bye.